to my stream. It's me again, your girl Raya. And we are going to be doing Roland Wars today. So we're just waiting for the last 2 minutes. I saw Blos beside me earlier. I just see a lot of Night Furies. So ang mura, bakit ayos? Hi. So I got my guildmates on Discord right now. So those people that you are hearing on my background, those are, by the way, my guildmates. So we're hoping, yeah, we're pretty much hoping that we could win. I don't know if they have some teams. Oh, low key. Right now I'm using my character in server 44. I'm using my MG right now because I just want to be the audience. I don't really want to use Blos at the moment because that's just jam-packed, you know, like the fighting and all that stuff. Yeah, I saw the BP because we're technically gonna be fighting Andreiq today. I hope so. I really hope so. Been waiting for this. So 2.5, almost 2.6 million versus 2.4. And hi Zoldik, welcome to the stream. Hello everybody. Who's this? Oh, this is Loki. Loki pa buff? Okay, so there's just like 30 seconds before we can go in. I'm excited. I'm thrilled. I'm just waiting for this. I don't really care about the buffs because I'm the one that's very much prone to die in this situation. But my character now is pretty decent. It has like 313. Thank you, Zoldy. And hello, Sunny. Welcome to the stream. He adds, yes, he did. And so I think somebody wants to kill me. Don't kill me! Okay. Game. I'm just so excited you can hear it, right? Okay. Oh, Andreiq. Andreiq versus Blos. Go. So, okay. Singapore is here nga. So Singapore, by the way, is their guild. So I guess they already started fighting. My arms are hurting right now. I got into an accident earlier. So I really thought that I wouldn't be doing my live today, but I guess I should. Let's go up because I can probably feel that they are upstairs. Oop. Tago! Ayun, nakita ko I saw Bob na. Shoutout, by the way, to Night Furies. Hello, everybody. Ay. Ayun, may patayan na gaganap. Okay, game. Ang yabang, di ba? Ba't po westo pa ako na? Wait nga. Up. Ang daming Singapore sa taas. Umakit nga kayo dito. Ayun si Eve. Hi, Eve. Si Andreiq! Sa taas si Andreiq. Sorry. Bahala kayo. I'll stay here. Sinusundan ako, nagtatago ako sa isang sulok. Teka, hindi ko makita si Blos eh. Wait nga. Ay, sinusundan ako. Pala ka niyo, mamatay. Utut, ayoko. Wait. Ang daming Singapore sa taas kapag mga to talaga nagka-points. Ang tapang-tapang nga ng character ko eh. Nakikipaglaban. Kala mo naman maabot ng 500 yung BP. Ang lalakas naman ng mga to. Hindi ko matanggap. Plus wala pa tayong points. Ang dami nila, no? Gano'n sila kadami? Natahimik. Himala, ang tahimik ng ang tahimik ng Discord ngayon na magsalita. Asan? Siya nga gusto kong puntahan sa taas eh. Kasi, if I remember it correctly, guys, Singapore, they have Andreiq, which is 2.58, almost 2.6 million BP. And then, they also got, basta yung top, yung number 3, number 4, It was from Singapore. And then number 2 was Blos. So he's the only one. Ang problema kasi dyan, paano kami mag-i-stay sa taas? In short, Blos, don't die. Stay up there. Don't let them get points. Oh, di ba? Ang tapang naman talaga. Pumapatay yung karakter ko. Ang tapang naman talaga. Everybody that's upstairs, they're so strong. Dito mo tayo sa baba. Oh, di ba? Pumapat. Oh, di ba? Atapang nga tao, hindi atakbo. Ay, ito si Kirito. Ito yung pupatay sa akin kanina. Malakas yan. Ipatayin mo yan, Mon. Excuse me. Saan? Ako nga, pinatay lang kanina ni Kirito eh. Uy, pababain mo si ano. Ay, hindi. Wala pa lang. Sino bang bababa? Si Loki. Nakukuha ba itong ba? Ang may malakas, oh. Basta wag kang, just make sure na magstay ka lang dyan sa taas. Kasi once na buwaba ka, magkaka-points sila. Hindi sila pwede magka-points. Walang mananalo. Oh, di ba kung saan dumadaan, parang siyamang lang. Oh, di ba? Lakas, nakakapatay na yung MG ko. Yoko na. In fairness, laki na nilakas na MG ko. Thanks, Pete. Excuse me. Tago. Gusto ko makita tuloy BP nito. Nangihiwagaan ako sa kanya. Sino nang trash talk maliban kay Kush? And one thing I realized with whatever I'm doing auto. Why? Oh. Pa-shout out nga pala sa server 131 last stand alliance. Shout out sa inyo. Sa bagay. Oh guys, wala kaming control sa pinagsasabi ni Kush. Itinatakwil namin si Kush sa ngayon. Wala pa tayong points. Kailangan nilang mawala dito sa taas. Naglalaban. Katago ako dito. I haven't killed the boss yet. Visit na. Alam mo, did you guys know? I don't know if you guys tried the YouTube caption, because I tried to speak as clearly as possible so that the YouTube caption can catch on. And when I tried to check it, I was laughing so much because every single time I say the word boss, it ends up saying I killed the bus. Like when you try to kill a bus. ang layo ng difference ng bus sa boss. Matagal ko na inaabangan MU2 live. I thank you, Bernard. Why mo naman inaabangan? Normally, I do my live at Saturday, Sunday, Wednesday also because of the Roland Wars. If we get the Roland title, then ano yan, standard na yan sa amin. We will be doing live for the Roland Wars. Kasi Abyss Roland War is one of the most exciting war. I'm not really even excited with the normal the normal Sunday war. Kasi nga, you guys know how boring it is to fight with your own server. Kasi nga, most of them are already leaving, especially if you're from an old server like me. O sige, Raya, tumayo ka lang dyan. Nakasilbi. Thank you, Bernard. Ang dami dito sa, emo mama. Hinarang kami sa, okay. Is tayo. Bahala kayo dyan. Dinaanan lang. Ang lakas-lakas naman ni Bob. Ang lakas-lakas naman ni Maring Babos. Ang daming napapatay. Wala pang may points, oh. Ang saya-saya, oh. Sinusundan nila ako. Huwag niyo ako sundan. Yeah, at ito yung bagong labas na MG. Teka. Ano natin? Oh, ha? Diba ang pogi? Napaka-pogi naman. Ang pogi-pogi naman. Kalagala. Nang top up king. One time, yeah. For the MG, yeah. Kasi, una, if I don't do that, mahihirapang humabol yung MG. Sobra. Especially, my MG was created in server 44. Lalo na siguro pag kinreate ko pa yung server 3. I can't understand what you speak, something English, something other language. I'm here just to get knowledge from you. If you have questions, Mr. Jumbo, feel free to ask, and I can answer you in English if you wanted. Usually the things that I say in Tagalog or my language are just side comments, you know? It's nothing really important, and if it's important, I will be translating it in English. Ang pogi-pogi kaya ng Archer. Ang pogi-pogi ng Archer. Ang pogi-pogi kaya ng MG. Okay. Oh, diba? Oh, diba po? Mamatay talaga. Lakas na ito, MG. Aliw na aliw. Huwag kang gumit na Azrael. Ano ba? Ang daming kalaban doon sa ano. Halos lahat sila nasa pinto. Pero that's a good strategy, guys. Hello, I've been watching your vids for some tips and it has been a huge help for me. Thanks. Oh, yeah, thank you also, Keith, for the support. Malakas ba? Sorry. Mag-headset ka na lang. My brother is sleeping on the other room. May in-depth guide ka na sa skills ultimacy. I have an in-depth guide for skills in ultimacy. The only problem is I don't have an in-depth guide for diviner as well as for the MG. So I am preparing for that. Sakit-sakit ng braso. Bilis! Go up. I was sick for 2 weeks, I guess. 2 weeks, 1 week. May tao dito, yo. Kaya pala siya namamatay kasi malakas pala yun. Bullshit. Joke lang eh. Ang daming... Alam nyo, Singapore, first time mo lang ba manood ng live ko? Ba't nanonood ka pa ng live ko? Hindi ka na pumasok ng kwarto ko, pinahirapan mo pa buhay mo. Pa-shoutout naman po kay Lau. Yeah! Lau and at Sean, leader namin sa Last Stand. Ngayon ko lang nasaktohan na nag-live ka. Lau, I've seen Lau's BP sa... Oh! And here comes my brother. Naaning. Wala namang ginagawa yung character ko, pulubs.
Andiyan yung mga comment ko?
Oo naman. At naririnig ka rin nila kasi live pa rin ako. Good night. My brother. Yeah, I will be doing a video soon about the Guardians so that, you know, you guys can figure out how it works. And guys, just a little teaser, I guess, with regards to the Guardian. I end up using 4K diamonds. Yeah, exactly. This is a good fight. Kaso, di ako makapag-focus kasi parang akong ginawa ko, hindi ko na sinasabi ko. I spend like 4K diamonds to roll on the Oracle. Maybe, you know, trying my luck to get a Guardian. However, my luck, ang pangit talaga ng luck ko. Like, my luck sucks when it comes to, like, rolling spirits, Guardians, as well as anything. So unfortunately, that 4K, I only got like soulstone. No, not really 4K PHP, maybe 2K PHP, put it that way. Yeah, and the good part about it is I have a guildmate. I have a guildmate who happens to have the exact guardian that I needed. So, you know, what I did was I did trade. So nag-trade lang kami. We end up just trading. So now I'm using Thunder Guardian. And you don't have to worry because that's what I'm kinda cooking right now, or that's what I'm editing right now. It's all about the guardians, the soul stones, oracle, how to upgrade it, every single thing that you need to know about it. I am gonna put it out soon. I'm kinda editing it. You know, you guys are aware that I'm only using a phone to edit, right? So it takes a while for me to edit some of my videos, especially the in-depth guides. Ongoing din po Abyssal Roland namin. Dalawa lang kami sa war. Buti pa sa inyo, sa amin, tada mo, guys, it has been like 15 minutes when the war started, and as you guys can see, nobody has points. Why? There are so many people from Singapore, just like when Sage Reggie's guild. But as long as they cannot kill Blos up there wouldn't be any points. Pa-shoutout po, Miss Ganda. Adobo Gaming ng MOTV, server 194, walang Roland sa amin. Well, Abyss Roland only works for Roland holders in each server. But if your server is new, then you really have no Roland yet because you don't have Abyss yet. Ano mangyayari yun? I don't know. If ever that nobody gets points here today and the time ends, we will see if it's gonna be a tie, if there's no winner. I don't know. Win po kami last dance. Well, who can actually defeat Loud Day, diba? Blos. Who can defeat Loud Day? Come on, Blos. Tabla po Roland War nung linggo. Buti pa nga dito, there's feast always. Kaya love na love ko Night Furies. Go Night Furies! And I also shout out to my guildmates in server 3, server 28. Yin Yang. Hello! No winner, no feast. No, we have to win! But there was an incident maybe yesterday. Yesterday was Tuesday, right? There was an incident yesterday where they did, or Night Furies did Abyssal Domination, wherein you guys are aware of Abyssal Domination, right? No, I still play at server 3, server 28. Because I love the players there. I have 5 people that I really love there. So I cannot leave them. Miss Raya, oo naman, Sunny. Apply ka lang sa amin. We will accept you. Pagutom for 1 week. Walang paletsyon si Mayor pag walang nanalo. Ano ba to? Wait. Sige na nga. Let's get. I wanna go up because I wanna see Andreiq and Blos's fight. This is the reason why I don't use Blos during this hour. Kasi as you guys can see, I keep stopping and I can't really focus on the war. Kasi I keep on looking at the comments. Ma'am Raya, try mo visit sa 194. May 2 MBT na din. The one that always visits new servers or different servers is Derek. And then, I get updated with Derek's video. Problema po sa ibang, syempre, walang basagan ng trip. Iba-iba kami, we have different ways for us to do content. And that's Derek's content. So, sino? Akit tayo. Hindi mo mapatay sa akin! I wanna see what's gonna happen if Blos and Lau fights. Kasi I'm not bad mouthing Lau or anybody ha. But here's the thing, I see Andreiq here. Andreiq is almost 2.6 million. And when Blos and Andreiq fought in Abyss Domination last time, it was Andreiq, the number 3, as well as the number 4. So, malalakas. They had to end up ganking Blos, but they couldn't kill Blos. Kasi what we did with Blos's character, we're not trying to bloat the BP. When you say bloat the BP, we're not trying to increase the BP. What we're doing is we're trying to make sure that there's no gap, there's no weakness inside, the inner stats. The inner stats are much more important than the BP. I mean, no matter how high your BP is, if your internal stats is messed up, it'll show. So, kagaya ng kay Andreiq, I'm not saying that Andreiq's BP or Andreiq's stats is bad. I'm not saying that. I can't even kill Andreiq. But if it's gonna be Battle of the All-Stars, like Hannah, Andreiq, Ralph, Blos, I'm not gonna include Kaka is only 2 million sino pa ba? 420. If it's gonna be the people that has 2.3 and above kind of BP, then that means that's the time that you can only see, which of them has the best build. Kasi you cannot compare, honestly guys, you cannot compare the strong players just because their BP is high. No matter how high your BP is, you can be truly paper when you're gonna be compared with those people that has the same range BP as you. Kagaya nga niyan, Blos has 2.4 MVP, 2.4, and then Andreiq is 2.6 almost. But imagine, Andreiq cannot do a lot of damage on Blos. There's already 3 players that were trying to kill Blos, but Blos didn't die, and she didn't really accept that much damage. Kasi we try to make sure that the inner stats is solid AF. O sige, daldal, wala ka na naman na ambag. Ay, oh. Wala pa rin. Ayun, bali 9 minutes na lang. Wala pa rin may points. Ang galing-galing namin. Excuse me. Sub-Zero, I'm gonna answer your question in the live stream rather than in the comments. Like I did mention about the original owner, but the brothers had to take over. That's why. So now the person, if you see Blos cursing you, that's the bro. No, Pete. Pag nahuling nagmumura si Blos, ikaw 'yon. Wala. Pero kailangan natin magka-points. Sabihan mo si Loki tsaka si Monya. Ayan na naman yung buko. Sorry guys, I'm so sorry for coughing while I'm on live streaming. It hasn't went away yet, so I still have cough. Teka, sabihan natin sila. Hindi! Wag na kayo mamblock sa door. Kung may mambablock man sa door, dapat may manatili sa taas para patayin lahat ng nasa taas. Parang kulang sa exercise yung evil. I try to feed the evil dragon as much as I can. Oh, I drink a lot of water. Like, seriously. The problem with me, I guess, it's not about the water, but it's the lack of sleep. Kasi every single time that I wanted to sleep, I don't know, it's just the creative juice flowing on my mind or on my brain. Like, I keep on thinking, like, what to do with the content and everything. So, I am having a hard time sleeping. Sino naman mga naka-AFK? Sino mga pash na yung naka-AFK? Excuse me. No, I'm not allowed to take sleeping pills. And by the way, everybody, I wanted to ask, well, since I'm live streaming, a lot of you guys have been asking me if I'm gonna go to ESGS in October. So guys, if you guys, especially for the Filipino players, if you guys are not aware about this, there's going to be an event for MU, or there's going to be an event in MOA or Mall of Asia on September, on October 25 to 27. So if you guys wanted to, there's gonna be so much games, and there's gonna be prices like merch items. It's gonna be all there. They have an event. Yun, basta meron silang event. I will be there. I'm not gonna tell you when. But I will be there. Pero ayoko magpakita sa inyo. So, I'm shy. I'm honestly shy. So, I'm gonna be hiding in the MSI table. Just kidding. No resto stone. May resto stone, kaso masyadong madaming nasa taas. Oh, di ba? Nakiki-KS. Hanggang KS na lang. Bakit mas lagi mo? Because, okay. One thing that I don't know if you guys notice, whenever I play Roland Wars, don't you guys see me stopping all the time? The reason why I'm stopping all the time is because I kind of focus on the comments. So, I don't wanna mess up the team's gameplay by me using Blos account, and then I end up not fighting because I'm way too focused on oh. Last 5 minutes, wala pa tayo points. Ano na eh? Sorry. Shoutout nga pala kay... Ngayon ka pa shoutout eh. Kay Bonnie Vic Lacoste. Hello po. Ate, VIP 3 na ako. Level 324. Di ako makapasok na Elven na nag-bounty up sa realm. Randy, I think it's because of your server. If your server is new, then... You know, as long as... Okay, for those new players, server 200, I guess, and above, if MU hasn't released any merge or server merge, I guess, parang ganon, then you guys don't have Abyss yet. That's unfortunate, you know. May quest din na kailangan. I never noticed the quest because if you do your dailies every day, dailies na nga everyday pa. If you do your dailies, then you won't really have any problem when it comes to completing the quest. And the only reason why I'm telling you guys exactly about the new servers and all, because a lot of people, I've seen a lot of people even in my Facebook account, a lot of you guys are complaining, I've completed the quest, I'm level this, I'm that. Why can't I join, Abyss? It's because you don't have a schedule. If they open Abyss and you don't really have any enemy, like other servers in that Abyss, then what's the purpose of Abyss? So that's the reason why Abyss is not open for new servers yet. So just wait, when they close the Abyss, then that means they're gonna show a new schedule with new lineup, new people that you're gonna meet, new servers that you're gonna fight, and that's the time that your Abyss will be open. Kasi kami, I was in server 28, and when the very first Abyss was opened, our servers were already open by that time. So, we never really had any issues. Aray! You're welcome. O sige, total last 3 minutes na lang naman. Use your na. Ano ba yan? Padaanin mo ako, tatadyakan kita. May nangaharang oh. Sorry, marunong ako umiwas. Somebody was blocking. May nag-aaway. Mali ako na dinaanan. Teka. Gilid kayo, pilitin nyo makapasok. O sige. Excuse me. Hindi pa, 2 minutes pa. Pero this, if you see that there's like, kung siguro, so totoo lang, if Loki, Mon, were as strong as Blos, then I die. Or kung hindi man, siguro mga nasa 2 million yung BP. Kaya to eh. Ayoko dyan. Gigilid tayo. 1 minute. MG? Seriously, MG, for me, MG is so OP. Sobrang OP. The only reason why I say that MG is OP, imagine my BP is 300, but I can fight people with 350 BP, 400 BP. Kasi the damage of MG, the range, everything is just by far strong. Especially for those players that are using the mage type. I'm not saying that the STR type is bad. The STR type is also good, but the mage type is just strong. So, the difference between the mage type as well as the strength type, the strength type kasi, it's more durable, but the mage type is more, is more deadly, put it that way. So, you deal more damage. Uy! Bumaba ako. Nagpanic. Wait. Last 1 minute eh. I'm using... Mamaya. Later. Ang dami. Offense is defense. Well, not all the time. Not all the... Offense is defense, that is correct. But I don't really apply... I can't really say that works all the time. Because how can you use your offense as your defense when you're too paper to stay, to stay that long in a fight? Walang nagka-points! Walang nanalo, no? May nanalo? Unfortunately, no War Alliance has... Walang nanalo. Excuse me. So, okay. While I am still on, no fees, unfortunately for servers 44, 50, 16, 40. Basta yon. To those servers that are in this abyss, and you guys, we don't have fees. Sad. Oh my god, I'm ranked 146 in server 232. Ooh, that's so I haven't really touched my just a confession. I haven't really touched my MG to the point of making it super strong. I'm kinda aiming first for my MG to level up to master level because it's kinda hard to fix a character, especially if this character was opened in an old server. It's not that easy for me to fix it. And alam niyo yun, BP wise, stats wise, I can't really fix it to that extent. But I already have, I'm using dual staff. I'm using dual one-hand staff for my MG. And hoy, bibig. And as you guys can see, of course, I got the rank 6 damage. I saw somebody asking me one time, parang mas nag-i-invest kayo sa MG mo masyado My archer right now is 679k BP. I'm not saying that I'm not investing that much on my archer. I did invest on my archer, but the only reason why I invested on my archer is because I didn't play the archer for maybe 2 months because I was playing on another server more. So that's the reason I had to, we had to top up the archer so that it can catch up. But I try my best to make sure that the archer is more of like a free-to-play rather than a pay-to-play. Saan ba nakakuha ng mga ganyan mga gamit? Okay, So just to explain how I got the items for my MG, this is the original plan, or this is my plan for the MG. So I'm gonna be using dual staff. The reason why is because I can catch up on my defense with my other gears. So I wanted to make sure that the damage is solid. So that's the reason why I use dual staff. And then for the gears, I wanted to go for full red items instead of Lucky Strike. The reason why I chose to do that is, to be honest guys, I don't know if you guys are aware about this, but thanks Cams. The reason why I chose to do that is because if teka lang ano ko kayo mute ko kayo saglit. Wait lang. This is server 44. And thanks by the way to Night Furious, really appreciate you guys. So the reason why I want to go for full red items is because full red items, to be honest guys, is the best kind of items that you will ever get in the game. Everybody is so conflicted. Everybody is so conflicted with the stats. Everybody is saying that no, Lucky Strike is better, no, Kalima set is better. Unfortunately for everybody, no, red items is better. It's the best. But the main problem with red items is, or the biggest downside of the red items is, it's not easy to get. You can only get it in Abyss, and at the same time, you have to fight your way to get it. And even if you kill the boss, it's not gonna give you 100% guarantee that that boss will drop red items. So that's why, you know. So in the MG, for those people that are playing MG, I kind of try to balance the attack as well as the defense, but I try to focus more on my HP. So that's what I'm planning to do. I'm planning to boost the HP on it. Shoutout sa newborn ng server 158. So I'm still working on it. It's not really that high. The hit, of course, it's high because this is a mage type. So I'm trying to make sure that the damage of the MG is OP. And then for this one of the things, well, this doesn't only apply for MG, okay, or Magic Gladiator. This also applies for other characters like Archer, Diviner, Swordsman, and as well as mages. It applies. So of course, what you wanted to build up with your character, first thing is your damage absorb as well as your damage bonus. Why? These are the things that you call hidden stats. Hidden stats are the stats that are really hard to improve. Now, when you improve hidden stats, the problem with it is it doesn't really increase your BP that much. Your excuse me. Your BP, I need my candy. Your BP increases when you increase this. These are your basic stats. Okay, your basic stats, your max HP, max attack, your defense, your hit, your flee, those are considered as your basic stats. Okay? Basic stats. Every single time, even just 1, 2, 8, if it increases with any amount or any number, it increases your BP. This is the reason why some players have really high BP. It's because they have high base stats or primary stats. Now, the problem with primary stats or these stuff is if you don't have good hidden stats, it's not really, kumbaga, it can still make your character paper. Okay? Why are you not using double-handed sword? I just don't want to. Because mages or normal wizards are known for their damage, right? They are known for their damage. They are known that when a mage hits you, makate, it hurts a lot. And we want, me, Pete, as well as Bob, we want our MG to be an archer killer. We want our character to be a character that is built to kill an archer. Somebody that can go in the middle and then use the skill and then end up doing a lot of damage on the archers and the mages. Because that's the target. So that's the reason why we're using dual staff instead of dual sword. Kasi again, when you're using a red item, it intensifies your defense, really. Because the excellency stats of a red item is OP. The base stats of a red item is higher than the yellow as well as the lucky strike item. And also, when you complete a set, it also has additional hidden stats. So just to explain this properly, for example, with your character like this, inaayos ko pa yun pero sure, I'll show you in a bit. How did you get that high of a max HP? Because this is what I am focusing on. I'm focusing more on my HP rather than my attack and defense. Because MG or Magic Gladiator, they are well known for their damage. And since I am using a mage type, I know that at the end of the road, or at the end of the day, when I reach a cap, or when I reach a specific level, I know that my damage will be super strong. So that means, during the initial part of your, when you're trying to create your character, you have to work on those things that will be hard for you to work on in the future. And for me, and even for most BKs, and also for other characters, the hardest part is really to improve your max HP. Now, to improve your max HP, for those that are not aware, with these points, the assigned points, you guys will see that the STR as well as int corresponds to your damage. Every single time you increase your STR as well as your int, depending on your character, it increases your hit as well as your physical and magical attack. If you increase your AGI, this increases your defense, your magical and physical defense, and at the same time, it also increases your flee. And lastly, if you increase your STA, this increases your max HP. Alright, so please remember that. And then another thing, of course, that you have to work on are the fruits. Unfortunately, since this is a new character, you can't really expect it to have max fruits yet. But of course, this is something that I can work on at a later time. Now, another thing, you don't have to focus on your character to have a really, really high BP, because no matter how high your BP is, if you have what you call a not so solid hidden stats, it doesn't matter. Okay? Because your hidden stats are what you call intensifiers. It intensifies your base stats. Okay? So for example, I have good amount of damage, I have good amount of HP. Raya, why do I still die? That's a question that I always hear from mages. Why do I always die? I have high HP, Raya. I have 2 million HP. The enemy that I was fighting earlier, he only has 1.5 million HP. I have 2 million. And my attack, Raya, I have 200k. He only has like 180k. My defense is also better. But why did I die? It's simple. Why did you die? It's because your hidden stats are paper. Your hidden stats, you neglected it. If you neglect your hidden stats, it shows on your character when you're fighting. So when you see a character that is fighting you, that has maybe they're 50k lower than you, don't underestimate those players. It doesn't mean, don't get tricked with low BP. Low BP doesn't mean that they don't know how to build their stats. Sometimes what they did is they focus more on the hidden stats rather than on the primary stats. Just look at my character here. My character, I haven't really fixed it to that extent yet, but you guys already noticed that my HP was high, right? Now for me, if I'm gonna assess my character, I can tell you guys exactly what I should focus on, what I should work on, and what am I missing. So, in my perspective, looking at my hidden stats here, I don't really worry too much about the physical magical bonus. My HP bonus is high, 202, especially for my level 390. It's okay. So far, I am doing a good job on my HP. Lucky Strike, I don't really care about Lucky Strike that much, but yeah, that's another thing with MGs. Unfortunately, you don't have heal, so you have to really work on your HP or your longevity, I guess, in a fight. Now, another thing that I find, I guess this is my mistake on my end that I have to work on, is my damage absorb. Now, the reason why I say that the damage absorb is weak, because I have a character from server 3, and with a 600k BP, my damage absorb there is like maybe around 150. So with the 55.1% damage absorb for this MG, it means I can easily die. And that's not good for an MG. Why? If your damage absorb is weak, then that means you cannot go in the middle. If you're in the fight, if you're in Roland Wars, if your damage bonus or if your damage absorb is low, you're not supposed to go in the middle. You're those character that is parang archer, hit and run, hit and run, hit and run. And you don't want to be that kind of character. Yung patak-patakbo. Hindi ka archer. Wag kang ambisyosa. Damage absorb is also important because damage absorb intensifies your attacks. Paano pa pala kasi ng hidden stat? Ano dapat gawin? Don't worry. We'll get there. I just want to explain first how, what stats you need to focus on. Now, damage bonus, so far, my damage bonus for me is okay, considering my level and considering my BP. It's low, but again, I'm focusing more on leveling up. That's why. And then excellent strike, it's okay. I like it. Double damage, it's okay for now. Ignore defense. My ignore defense is quite high for my level, for me, in my perspective. Damage penetration, it's still low. And Sacred Shield, it's okay. So now, what do you guys need to focus on in order for your character to improve, right? Wait. Miss Raya, I am an MG SDR. Pwede kaya magpalit ng mage type. May skill and glyphs SDR. Alam ko pwede. Kaso I haven't tried it eh. Kasi when I created my MG, the first, I already know what I wanted. I wanted the mage type. I don't know why, but I've been killed so many times by mages before. So I felt like mages are really, really strong. But in the end game, ayan o, pwede 200 DS reset. Pwede daw eh. Don't ask me how. I haven't tried it. I haven't even checked it. Excuse me. Sa assign stats? Okay, dito. Okay. Here. See? You can switch it. You can switch it here. But I don't want to switch it. I really don't. But that's how you can change it. If ever that you're not satisfied with MG or the mage type or the strength type. And thank you by the way, Nick, for that. I appreciate it. Nakakainis kasi nung nagpalit ako from SDR to mage, yung skill ko from SDR to mage, 0 points. Of course! That's the cons. Or that's the downside of it. I prefer MG than mage, of course, yes. I do. Why? The reason why I prefer Magic Gladiator than a mage is because of the range. The AoE, the area of effect of an MG. Plus, I love the skills. The skills, yung itsura niya, yung visuals niya, it's OP. Now, how do you increase... Sorry. Now, how do you increase your inner stats? So, first thing, if you want to increase your damage absorb, the first thing that you have to work on is your wings. Now, you guys might be wondering, but Raya, that's basic. And plus, there are 3 things that you have to improve on the wings. Which one should I improve? Right? I know that's a basic question. So, I'll go ahead and explain the wings really, really quick. So, first, when you're trying to improve the level of your wings, these are the things that you're improving. And one of the main or the basic thing about this is once you reach level 10, which is what I did for my archer. Once I reach level 10, I kind of stop on the wing spark and then I move next to the infusion. Now, the infusion also increases your damage absorb. And damage absorb is really, really important. Please explain your infusion sa wings. No problem. So, the infusion, guys, this is added pretty much like another thing for you to increase your character. Pero, kasi ganito yun. If you're trying to increase your wings, diba? you guys know how long it takes to reach another rank for the wings. So another way for you to increase your damage absorb is through infusion. But of course, the more rank that you're trying to level up, the more feathers that you actually need. So for me, basically, what I did was when I reached level 10 for this, I started working on my infusion as well until it reaches level 10. And then after that, that's the time pretty much I work on my feathers. But since my character was built in an old server, I cannot do it like that. I have to balance it out. Kasi the wings and the infusion, they both work to improve your HP as well as your damage absorb. Especially the infusion part. But if you want to increase your flee, your hit, as well as your damage penetration, which is very important especially when you're the damage type, you have to improve on your feathers. Kasi in feathers, when you complete a specific target, there's a target effect which is, hi Anju! Hi, miss you too. So when you hit a specific target, it increases your damage penetration and it has a current effect on your character. So whenever you're trying to complete this, wag kayong bara-bara. When I say bara-bara, don't be those kind of people that only increases, let's just say, blue. When you check on their character, they already have level 100 for the blue, but then the red is level 2, level 10. Wag ganon. You have to keep it balanced. As you guys can see, I stopped. Didn't you notice I kind of stopped here? But then I also work on the infusion and in the wings. Kasi nga, I know my character is strong. But can my character last? Unfortunately, no. Chu-chu-chu, Anjo. Chu-chu. Now, next. So, again, the wings focuses more on your damage absorb as well as your damage penetration. But it's not that easy to improve your wings, not unless you have a lot of feathers. And to get feathers, you have to do your quest. Okay? Now, next, pretty much is the spirits. I don't really have what you call a solid build for the spirits yet. Okay? This is just some things that I put in and like, ta-da! That's it. But what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be changing this. So don't worry too much about how I did my spirits and all that stuff. Kasi this is not really the spirit that I wanted to use for my MG. I'm kinda planning to switch to a gold spirit for this one. Magkano nagastos mo dyan sa MG mo? Okay lang, kung okay lang i-share. Di ko rin maalala eh. Kasi hindi naman ako gumastos dyan. Basta hindi ko maalala. So I can't really say exactly because I can't remember, unfortunately. My archer is still okay. My archer now is power ranking 35 in server 3 and server 28. It's strong. It's okay. I mean, I still get killed with the stronger players. You know, I guess I could say that my archer is what you call a mediocre archer. Kasi I don't really like engaging on fight. But I'm not saying I'm not planning to engage in the future. Maybe soon, you know. I don't know. So here, when it comes to your spirits, the things that you guys need to know, especially for the new players, is to focus on your battle spirit. Your battle spirit is the spirit on the top. Your battle spirit gives you 100% of the stats that it has. Not this one, but this one, the basic stats. This one, it's random. So don't question the ugliness of my of the spirits that I'm using right now, because this is not the actual spirit that I'm planning to use for the MG. I'm still working on it. And then, yeah, for now, I'm not really that happy with the spirits. But like I said, this is not really the final product yet, because we're focusing more on the leveling up. Now, for the Heart of Spirit, I don't really have a lot of slots for the Heart of Spirit, and I haven't really rolled. I haven't really rolled yet As you guys can see, I haven't even upgraded this yet. But I'm not saying that I'm not planning to make this all yellow. You know. Pinagpalit namin. So like I said, don't question the ano pa. For now, don't question the how this one is star up, how this one is upgraded. Kasi this is not really the final product. Pero tanongin ko din, Pete, bakit nga ba ganito? Bakit nga ba ganito yung setup nito? And then, of course, Sacred Shield is another place for you to improve your absorb. Now, Sacred Shield, this is, you know, here, wala kang kailangan gawin. You don't really have to do anything special. All you need to do is just get enough materials to rank it up. That's it. So, nothing special there. But, of course, you have to focus on getting materials for that simply by doing your Tower of Divinity, and at the same time, maybe using your Alliance contribution for Holy Light Crystal. Anong question mo, Anjo? Hirap makakuha dyan sa Heart of Spirit. Ganun po ba talaga? Well, the technique for Heart of Spirit, even for me, whenever I do Heart of Spirit, instead of doing the times 10, I just do it one by one. So at least I can see exactly. When I am too lazy, I summon 10. But when I'm not, I just summon it like one by one so that I can see it increasing. And then I go to a specific place, like I go to Devias, I go to the chapel where Alice is, and that's where I roll it. Now, if you guys are asking if it's lucky there, for me it is. I now have 3 gold holy Heart of Spirit. Holy Spirit. Sorry. I got 3 Heart of Spirit there. Kamusta ako? Ito, Anjo, napaso ako kanina. I was cooking earlier. Nagluluto ako kanina. Tumalsik yung mantika. Like, my whole arm right now has a 1st-degree burn. And it's getting dark na. So, I'm in pain actually right now. I'm in so much pain. So, my hands right now are, you know, my right arm is lifted up in the air. Like, I'm not touching any surface. Because if I hit my right arm anywhere, it hurts like hell. Like, I'm not even kidding. I have a high tolerance. I really have high tolerance when it comes to pain, but masakit. Sobrang sakit. Yes, Blos didn't die at all. This is the reason why there's no feast. Nobody win. nobody got points. There were so many there, but they couldn't kill Blos, which is a good thing. Because Igor kind of quitted and he joined King of Kings. I had an account with King of Kings, but then MU pulled me back. Kung hanap mong tumagal sa fight, STR type laban. Well, okay. Ariel. Is it Ariel or Ariel? Well, Ariel, it doesn't mean that you chose STR type. It means that you can last long in a fight. I've seen so many swordsmen that is way weaker than an archer. Why? It's not about what type you chose. It's about how you build your character. I can choose mage type because I wanted a solid damage, but it doesn't mean that I chose mage type. It means my character is paper. Not unless I build it that way. So, it really depends on how you build your character. It doesn't really matter if you chose a mage type or an STR type. The only difference between a mage type and an STR type is the gears that you can get. STR type, I don't know, for some reason STR type gets more materials, but mage type for me is just worth it. But I guess soon, maybe in the future, I'll try to check on all of the ultimacies and then I'll try to make a comparison which one is better. Yan naman, binigyan nyo naman bagong trabaho. Okay, pero for now, I'm still working. I'm gonna work on the elemental spirits for now. Okay? I mean, mage type, a lot of players, their first mindset, I guess, whenever they see mage type is like, yeah, your damage is strong, but your paper, your glass cannon, you won't last in a fight. But that's not true. That's totally not true. I've seen, like I said, it really depends on how you build it, on how you handle your hidden stats. May chance po bang lumakas mga free-to-play? Oo naman! did you get Rusty? The difference between free to play player and pay to play player, siguro, is the amount of time that you spend in the game. You're not gonna get strong as a free to play player if you're the kind of player that plays maybe for only 4 to 6 hours a day, and then you don't even AFK your character to level up. Then yes, you won't really get strong. But if you're a free to play player who is dedicated to your account, maybe AFK most of the time, and then yeah, you can have a chance. I've seen so many free to play players that are way stronger than me. I mean, in my server alone, there's a character there that is only like maybe VIP 1. Kagaya ni SPG. SPG is VIP 1. The only reason why he was VIP 1, he didn't really want to top up. But I ended up doing a top up for him before. He got mad at me for that. And, I mean, he's not like super strong, but imagine he is VIP 1, 500k BP. Kahit papano, and then his character is so durable. He doesn't have that damage, but he's so durable. I'm using Azrael right now. I'm using the MG. Shoutout also to server 128 Dynasty. Hello po. Napipikon na din ako sa materials ng MG. Sana pinag-isa na lang yung weapon na lang. Sana iba. No. It's not. It's better that they separated it. Kasi nga, the reason why they had to separate the the reason why they have to separate the items is because mage type uses mage skills. Kumbaga, int. And then strength type uses strength. So, yeah. Sana magets mo yun. Sakto pasok ko dito, madam, ha? Matagal na ako naghanong. Ganon ba? I mean, the reason why I like MG, maliban sa sobrang pogi niya, other than he's so handsome, it's, I don't know, but the range, I'm so fascinated with the range of its skills. It's so OP. I'm playing on server 224. Sobrang hirap Okay, Rusty, when I started, wow, ayan na naman backstory. When I started MU, did you know that it was so hard for me to also get an AA? But I managed to still hit maybe top 20, top 19. And whenever I fight somebody with AA, I can kill that person with AA. Why? Because it's not about the gears. It's all about your build. I remember before, most of the players in my server, they had AAs already, rank 5 AAs. And I was using Kalima set. But during that time, I was using a full-on Kalima set and they cannot kill me. Why? Because I know my character was solid. Now, if it's gonna be compared to my archer now, my archer now is like weird. OP nga nung damage niya, madam. Malambot lang talaga. Kailangan ko din i-improve defense nung sa akin. Kaya nanonood ako ngayon. It's all about you, madam. Yung defense, def gear, pwede mo i-equip regardless kung may HS tier. Alam mo, Nick, ito lang yan eh. If you're not satisfied with the gears, kasi even me, I mean, a lot of my guildmates, they're kind of bothered with the amount of materials that comes out for MG. There's the strength type, there's the mage type, but if you're on that level wherein you're doing extract, the more items, the better. So it doesn't really matter what they get. Ayaw mo nun? If you get so many items that you don't really need, at least you have something to feed for your horde box. Be happy. I mean, I'm happy. I'm happy regardless. Bayan, 50 times magre-resurrect. My gosh. So, another thing that you have to improve, and this is something that a lot of players neglect. Okay? A lot of players neglect this because one of the main reasons they always tell me, which is funny, is, Madam, it's not that easy to upgrade the mount because the weed is so hard to get. Weed. Well, weed, or sorry, this is the herb. I forgot the name. Sorry, the mana herb. It is hard to get. Yes, I agree with that. But there are so many things that they've added in the game. They've added Babel. They've added Abyss. The only time that you will ever have a hard time improving the level of your mount is when you're in a new server, because you don't have that, you know. Best build sa MR is Flea Hit talaga. No! Flea and Hit is good, but as soon, you know, when you level, you also increase that without you noticing it. I remember the last time I checked my Hit and Flea, it was only 100k and then 70k. And then next after improving my character, when I check on my Hit and Flea, I was shocked because my hit was 200k for my archer, 200 plus k, and then 126k for the Flea. So, you know, don't focus, like I said, don't focus too much on your basic stats. Focus on the percentage stats, the hidden stats. How to remove email in the account. Kennard, you might need to contact the main page of MU and Facebook regarding that, because I don't know how you can actually do it manually. Napupuno kasi warehouse ko, wala na space sa collection. Delete! If you don't think it's important, delete it. How to increase your physical attack? Why do you want to increase your physical attack? Physical attack is very easy to increase. There are so many ways for you to increase your physical attack. Number one, the first way pretty much to increase your physical attack is by improving your gear. That's one. Because the base, your base items, as you guys can see here, I'm using a magic type, so I'm gonna be using magical attack. It improves my magical attack if I append the gears that has attack or physical attack. Get it? So by appending, you can increase your physical attack. Yes, tabla po yung Roland. How about po, ma'am, sa Spirit? Mas okay po ba yung Violet Spirit kaysa Orange pag free-to-play? When you're a free-to-play player, Rusty, it's much better for you to focus on the Purple Spirits. Honestly, for new players, this is a secret that I've used until I reach master level. When I was, since I was free-to-play before, did you guys know that my Battle Spirit was actually blue? I used a blue Battle Spirit before. I was using Little Imp before as my Battle Spirit, and everybody was like saying to me, "Raya, you're crazy. Why are you using blue blue Spirit for a Battle Spirit? That's crazy. You're not thinking." But what they didn't know, and that's actually one of the reasons why my archer before was strong. Because imagine all of the enemies that I have on my server were using Azure Flame. They were using Razor. They were using Harpy. Everything. They're using those OP orange gears. They were even using God. You know, those spirits. And I was using Little Imp, and everybody was looking at me and they're like, "You're crazy for using Imp." But the reason why I used Imp during that time, okay, I can open my archer in a bit. But the only reason why I used Little Imp that time is because it's the most easiest to star up. When you're using blue, you're only using blue stones like this, the spirit stones. And when you star it up to 5, you'll end up having this extra skill, and that's what makes your character really, really strong. So if you wanted to improve your durability, you might want to use the Angel. And if you want to improve your attack or damage, then you might want to use Little Imp. But I'm not saying that's gonna be your Battle Spirit forever, ha? No. Don't stick with that. I mean, when you're just starting, if you want to get an advantage over those other players, especially for new server, it's better to use spirits that are easily upgradable. Because in the future, if you decided to go for full-on orange, you can do so. When you have enough materials, it's so easy to start it up. But when you're starting, you guys know how hard it is to get materials when you're just starting up, right? So, for me, it's only logical to use something that's easily upgradable rather than go use the complicated materials on the first part of the game. You're just making it hard for yourself. Okay? Make it easy. If if you get Little Imp, use Little Imp, especially if your server just started, because it's the easiest and fastest way for you to get higher damage. Because in the future, if you end up completing the Azure Flame set, the combination, the relation, then switch it. You can recycle them, and all of the materials that you use will be given back to you. Umpisa na tayo, madam. Okay. Wait lang. Omlet. I'm using Omlet. Ano? 141k na kasi ang hit ko. Kaso, okay. Since we're talking about hidden stats, hubby, listen to this one. It's not about your physical attack. Your physical attack is not the reason why you're not doing enough damage, in your character. It's not because of your physical attack, I mean. It's because of what you call your hidden stats. Your hidden stats are your excellent strike, double damage, lucky strike, ignore defense. If you increase those things, you will surely hit harder. Why? Because they really improve your attack. And for your defense, improve your excellent resist, double resist, lucky resist, because that will improve your defense. It's not about the things that you see. This is just the base. Kumbaga, parang ano lang yan eh. If I'm gonna compare it to something, it's like with food. This base stat is just like rice. And I mean, rice alone is good, right? But of course, to make it better, to make it much more appetizing for you to eat, you need ulam. And your hidden stats are your other dishes. It intensifies, it makes it better for your character. If you want your character to be stronger, you focus on the things that they don't see. Don't focus on the things that other people see. Ate Raya, may naka-obtain na ba ng MU Super Rich? Yeah, meron. You're welcome. So, okay, going back to the hidden stats, another thing that a lot of people are neglecting is this one, the mount. Now, the reason why I say that the mount is the most neglected one, you really need to level this one up, guys, because the riding suits are very important. As you guys can see, I'm only 390, but I'm already using this kind of, this kind of riding suits. And the higher the level of your riding suits, the more sockets that you will have available. And if you have more sockets, then that means more gems, higher BP, better stats. Get it? So it's a chain effect. If you work on one thing, work on something that has a chain effect, which is this one. But if you're really having a hard time doing this, just make sure that on a weekly basis you increase your level for your mount, okay? Now, next thing is, of course, your glyph. Now, glyph is one of the hardest thing. Ignore my super OP glyph, but glyph is one of the hardest thing pretty much to obtain in the game. But when your server is just starting though, it's not that hard. All you need to do, I don't know if you've seen my live before, but when I was doing my lives before, and when my character is not that strong, just make sure that whenever you open a chest, if you cannot kill player when you open a chest, you go to one corner, you either hide it on your warehouse, or you enhance your glyphs ASAP. Because if you notice my glyphs, I have super OP glyphs. I have almost all red glyphs except for the Mercy. Oh, galing ko, Mercy. Except for the Mercy. The problem is, no matter how good each stats is, didn't you notice the level of my glyph? Now, if I don't enhance these, I'm not gonna be getting extra stats from here. It's not improving. So no matter how many red items or how many red glyphs I have, if I am not capable of upgrading my glyph, it's useless. Okay? So, the only time this glyph will be super OP in a way is by improving the level of each of your glyph. So no matter if you're using a purple or maybe red, as long as you have a really, really high level, you're okay. Hi, SVG Gaming. Shoutout sa'yo. Hindi ka naglaro ngayon, bahala ka dyan. Joke lang. Alam ko kung bakit. Okay, and the next one, After the glyph, of course, is the accessories. Accessories, guys, it's the same as the spirit. It doesn't really matter if you're using the purple one or, you know. Pero, unlike the spirits, the relation is very important because the relation intensifies your hidden stats. This is the reason why for free-to-play player or for a player that can't really afford those things on the Grand Store, it's highly recommended that you use these because it means it's easier for you to loot demonic stones. Demonic stones, you can loot it when you spin spirit treasure or when you end up recycling purple spirits. And it's not that hard to get. Okay? Now, the reason why the spirit relation is very important because this helps you with your internal stats. Now, by completing the Abyss Demon Minion, which is these 4 spirits, you end up getting this hidden stats. Double resist, which means you have higher resistance when you're getting hit with double damage. And double damage means 200% of that person's physical or magical attack. Okay? So when you have a higher double resist, it means there's a chance that their double damage will be blocked or will be nullified. Oh, I memorized it already. Ignore defense. Ignore defense is something that's really, really OP for every character because ignore defense doesn't have any counter. It doesn't have any resist, unfortunately. So ignore defense pretty much is the attack that passes through the enemy's defense. So no matter how high their resist is, ignore defense really has a chance to hit your enemies hard. So by having a high percentage on the ignore defense means most of your attack will go through. Just like damage penetration. Now, max HP, of course, it's very important. If you want your character to be more durable, then you need to work on the max HP. So by building this, you're also improving your max HP. Next, this side. HP bonus. Should I explain HP bonus? Hindi pa. Titingnan ko mamaya. Then Lucky Strike. Lucky Strike, by the way, if Lucky Strike, if your enemy is hit with Lucky Strike, you guys notice that you have minimum and maximum damage, right? So Lucky Strike, when Lucky Strike is triggered during your normal attack, it means instead of ranging from minimum to maximum, your enemies will be hit with your maximum attack, your maximum damage. So that's the effect of Lucky Strike. But comparing Lucky Strike to Excellent Strike, I prefer Excellent Strike because Excellent Strike provides 120% of your max attack, so it's better. And then of course again it's max HP here, so it improves your HP again, which is very important to keep your character durable. Next, damage bonus. Damage bonus, by the way, improves your overall damage. Overall damage includes everything. Double damage, ignore defense, double damage, all of that. Okay? Yes, that's okay. But here's the thing. Here's the cool part about spirits. If you choose Elite Demon as your basic stats, then that means you're choosing to improve your damage bonus and your HP bonus, which is a good thing. If you choose to use Glutton King, which is what I do on my end, then it's the same thing. So that's the reason why I don't really care whatever I use. I don't want to use this because I'm a girl. Aesthetically, I like something that is pleasing to my eyes. But at the same time, I don't want my character to suffer. But since they provide the same thing, that's why I still choose the Glutton King because it looks good in my eyes. But you don't have to follow me, okay? You don't have to be all girly when it comes to when it comes to picking your spirit. Now, if you want to improve your character's durability, you can use Enhancement Angel as your primary pet or your battle pet or battle spirit, because this one, when you use this as your battle spirit and when you start it up, it improves your character's max HP bonus as well as defense bonus, which means it improves your character's durability. Uy! Hi! Hindi ko pala pwedeng sabihin yung IGN mo dito. Hi, Asentado Gaming. Hindi ko pwedeng sabihin yung IGN mo sa AL. Bastos yung IGN mo, siraulo ka talaga. Hello, welcome to the stream. And last but not the least is buffet or buffet. I don't know how to say it. I haven't really asked, but it's the same with this two. Now the only difference between them is your 5th star up skills. So if you use this one, when you activate Elite Demon, it increased the master's damage by 50% within 5 seconds. So when you're in a group fight or when you're in a 1v1 fight and you want to improve your damage, then having this one star 5 and as your battle spirit can help you increase your damage. Now if you choose to use Gluten King, which is what I use, and this is the reason why I use Gluten King, okay? Since a lot of people were asking me, Raya, why Gluten King? Why Gluten King? This is the reason why. Because Gluten King removes the stun status on its master, similar to a Razor. So this is the reason why I use Gluten King. I don't need the damage if I cannot last long. If I'm in a fight, if I get ganked by an archer as well as a BK, it's gonna be an unlimited stun fight. So I don't want to be stunned. I want to make sure that I can get out of there before I die. So this is the reason why I use Gluten King. Hi Rufa! Welcome to stream. Now if you use Enchantment Angel, the star 5 here is it reduces the damage received by the master by 25%. Again, it's focused more on your defense. So now this is the reason. This is if somebody asks me why Gluten King instead of Elite Demon, now you guys understand why. My Gluten King, by the way, is already star 5. So whenever I get stunned, I can use that extra skill to get out of there for me not to die. So yun yung reason. That's the main reason why. Now lastly is Buffet or Buffet. Increases the master's damage. See, Buffet as well as the Elite Demon has the same exact extra skill. And for me, I'm an archer. I mean, I can use that extra damage, but what's the use of your damage if you can't last long in the fight? So that's the reason why I use Gluten King. Aesthetically, it looks nice, and at the same time, the extra skill is very helpful for a person that uses purple spirits all throughout. Okay? Now this skill is pretty much similar to Azure Flame. Is it? Azure ba yun? Wait nga. Oh, see, it's same. The 5-star skill is almost the same as an Azure Flame. So this is the reason why Gluten King is much better. Okay? So now again, if ever that you choose to copy, my battle spirit, which is Gluten King, in my archer, this is why it's better. This is the reason why Gluten King is better. Star up wise, the 5th skill is really, really cool. So now you guys understand how it works on the spirits, and that's how you improve your hidden stats. You improve your hidden stats simply by fixing on a proper relation. You can also have broken relation wherein I'll explain broken relation next time, I guess. Because I think the new servers or the people from the new servers will get confused if I explain broken spirits now. Don't experiment with broken spirits, especially if you're coming from a new server. It will just mess up your character. You can experiment on broken relation once you reach master level, or once you reach that level wherein every other item is just so abundant. Now next is the accessory. With accessory, I also use purple spirit, purple accessories. But if you can go for yellow, if you can go for yellow or orange accessories, then go for it. It doesn't, what the most important here, which is what I noticed, it's the relation or the combo. Lohonic. The combos are good, but accessories has the tendency to provide you guys with a very, very overpowered bonus stats. So even if the combos of the accessories that you're using is broken, It doesn't matter. If you're getting really, really good bonus stats, then what's the purpose of completing a good combo with a very bad bonus stats? You guys get me? Every single time that you're trying to complete something, make sure that you try to do the math. When I say do the math, it's like this. For example, let's just say I have a yellow I have a yellow accessory for this one and this one. But then I also have these two hidden, right? Now, what should I do? If I use the combo, let's just say I'll end up getting these and I also end up getting these. But what's the use of Lucky Strike 10%, defense bonus 300, max HP 5,000? If I'm using a, let's just say if I'm using a gold accessory that has 5% damage penetration, 3% damage absorb, maybe 4% Lucky Strike, and then 5% HP bonus. You guys see the logic? What's better? Improving the base, improving your base stats, and then hiding the fact that, like I said, just weigh it down. It's up to you. It's up to you on how you're gonna do it, but try to, kumbaga, timbangin nyo, weigh it down. Which one is better for you? Should you improve your max HP, or should you improve your hidden stats? If you're gonna improve your hidden stats and then neglect your max HP, is there a way for you to improve your max HP elsewhere? If yes, then go for what you believe in. If not, then go for the combo. Kasi me, originally I had a broken combo for the accessories. I just recently fixed it. But then I'm looking at the bonus stats of each of my accessory, and I was thinking, I feel like I made the wrong decision, because when I replaced one of them into this one, I kind of felt short with my durability. So that's the reason why I had to put the other one back. Gets nyo? I hope so. And then for the skins, by the way, the skins are not really that important, especially for new servers. For old servers, you guys already know the drill. During the 2 times period, or during the 2 times roll, you or even your guildmates or even your dummies will end up getting a lot of skins. So you don't have to worry too much about it. A wise woman once said, timbangin mo. We sit. Because, I mean, every single time I make decisions with my character, I try to weigh it down. I mean, of course, even with your just treat your character like you yourself. Is this something that's gonna benefit you? And even if it doesn't benefit you, if you try it, at least you can learn from what you did wrong, diba? Just make sure that you don't recycle it without really making a solid decision, because you'll end up regretting it, huh? So those are the things for now that I can teach you, because of course for new servers, you don't have Godhood yet, Zodiac, Elemental system yet, you don't have those extras yet. Mas okay po ba gamitin yung Gem of Maya sa fruits kaysa sa Devil's Square? Of course! Yes, 100%. It's much better to use it on fruits, and also to use it for your enhancement, rather than using it for Blood Castle and Devil's Square. Kasi, again, if you're gonna weigh it down, one Gem of Maya costs 20 pink diamonds, right? And every single time you improve your fruits, that increases 5% of your BP, and at the same time it improves your base stats. For Devil's Square and Blood Castle, you only need 30 diamonds if you don't have the ticket. So, can you imagine? Imagine on a daily basis, you're only allowed to buy 10 pieces of Gem of Maya, and then 10 pieces also if you have your Abyssal Realm open. So if you're gonna weigh it down, if you're not gonna use it for your spirits and also for your enhancement, and use it for your Blood Castle and Devil's Square tickets, you will fall short. Sobrang short ka pagdating, or you'll end up lacking so much materials when it comes to enhancing, when it comes to your fruits. So it's much better for you, especially for a player from the new server, to save it. Save it, because in the future, once you already have a lot of blessed gem, when you needed fruits, then you can... No, don't worry, Ariel, kasi when I also started, again, it's trial and error, you know. When I first started, I was always so happy whenever I craft tickets for Blood Castle and Devil Square, because I'm always excited for that. And then I realized, what the heck am I doing? Like, there would be days wherein, yes, I complete it, I end up finishing it, but I'm not really getting anything good, and I'm not really improving on my character. So what am I missing? And then, that's the time I figured out that I needed to improve my fruits, because the fruits is another way for me to balance out my defense as well as my HP. So this is one trick that you guys can do, especially if you want your character to be durable, because every single time you craft, it always improves your damage first. But if you keep crafting, you'll end up getting Agi fruits and STA fruits, which improves your defense and your HP in a big way. Okay? Yung trick doon, timbangin mo yung fruits tsaka yung ticket. Hindi kasi, if I'm gonna, I mean, kumbaga, paano ko ba i-explain to? Whenever you're crafting something, is it something that's gonna help you, you know, is it something that's gonna help your character improve? I mean, there's a lot of rewards that you can get from Blood Castle and Devil Square. I'm not saying don't go inside those events. I recommend that you complete those events. But the problem is, Gem of Maya is not really something that's so easy to get. Right? It's one of the hardest ones to get, especially for a free-to-play player. It's not that easy to buy. For people that uses pink diamonds, again, you can only get 10 a day. So imagine if you have enough materials, and if you needed to start enhancing your gears, can you imagine where you're gonna get 16 of those Gem of Mayas if you're only allowed to do 10 per day? What if you wanted to keep on enhancing, diba? What if you maybe you felt short when you were enhancing, di nga levels ka. Gets? So that's the reason why saving your Gem of Mayas is way better than using it for crafting tickets. Tandaan mo, Ariel of the Sea, ang Gem of Maya, may jowa yan, hard to get. Nyevas. Pasaway talaga si Rupa. Raya, you want to open Blos account? Yeah, sure. Okay, let me show you guys Blos's account really quick. Wait lang. Thanks you, Muhammad. Wait lang. So you guys can see that OP character. 1 second, okay? Let me just open Blos account, maybe for good 5 to 10 minutes. Hide lang. Shield. Saglit lang. Kaso nag-wait si Mom. Okay. Just let me know when we're game. Is he playing? Teka lang 1 second. Okay. Game? No? Can I? Atat. Okay now. Okay. Okay. I'm opening up Blos's account right now. I'm sorry if I have to put the shield on because of course, logging into character, I wanted to keep it as private as possible. Okay. Tadam! Lag. Wait lang. Ay, nagstay sa loading screen, malas-malas talaga, okay. Yan. So, this is Blos's account. Whoa! Ang ganda! Ngayon ko lang ulit binuksan Ang ganda. Naka-auto siguro yan sa Lost City, tapos pagtingin puro glyph na item. Yes. But no, the reason why Blos is, even though Blos is that kind of pay-to-play player, he's playing in another server. Well, Blos, even though he's a pay-to-play player, he's the kind of player that really focuses on his character. Kumbaga, focus na focus kami sa character na to. Raya, yung MU coin ba sa wing costume ba pinakamaganda yung... Hindi, sa title. Title muna. Complete all of the titles that you can get using that. And then after that, work on getting the wings. Kasi wings solid. And then get one pair of costume. Kasi that's how I did it eh. I was lucky with the MU coin. So I end up getting maybe 3 pairs of skin. 3 pairs of sets. Skin set. Ang ganda. And by the way, guys, if you guys are wondering why Azure Flame looks like that, it's because Azure Flame is already awakened. This baby right here is awakened. Awakened, yo! Awakened! And soon, I will be posting a video really, really soon because I'm already working on the Oracle for the old players. I'm working on the Oracle right now. And I'm also gonna do a video about awakening the spirit. So I'm gonna be awakening this one for you guys so that I can better explain how it works. So yes, this character, for those new players that I guess haven't really seen some of my live streams and all that, this character is overall one of the strongest players sa game. So if we're gonna be playing MU All Stars, like MU Strongest style, I wanna see who can beat this character. Probably Hannah. Probably Hannah. Hannah also knows how to fix the character. But this character, I guess we've really worked hard into balancing this character. Diba, ang bongga ng awake talaga ng ano eh. And everything here is almost max. No, not almost, sorry. Everything here is maxed. So we just don't really like we don't really like putting everything on max kasi nga it's just bloating the stats. And we don't really want a bloated PP. We want a solid character. Ralph number 1 ba? Talaga ba? Kasi I've seen Ralph. I have nothing against Ralph. If I'm gonna be fighting it using my main archer, of course, I have nothing against Ralph. But if it's gonna be Ralph against Blos, walang magagawa si Ralph. Kasi when I check Ralph's character is solid in a sense that his BP is solid. But I saw how he built his main stats pa nga lang eh, medyo may mali na eh. Come on. As a BK, you should focus on working on your HP. And whenever I try to compare it just by looking at it, whenever I compare Blos's HP versus Ralph's HP, bakit mas mataas ang HP ng Archer? Get it? Yeah. Blos hasn't really completed the red set yet. I'll end this one. Yeah, the gear set right now, we are not really using the complete rank 14. See, there's like rank 14, rank 13, rank 13, 13, 15, 13. So the reason why this is a broken set is because, like I mentioned before, using red set is not, it's not easy. It's not easy to complete it, but we kinda have things cooking. We kinda have things cooking right now for this one. Oh, we got an extra MU super rich. Okay. They also have. You guys are seeing this, right? So this is a character. This is a pay-to-play character. But at the same time, this is a character that almost have everything. It has everything from gears to extra accessories for future use, materials, spirits, and this one. Kasi, for those that are not aware, I guess, the old servers are in that era. Yeah, I saw this one. Muhammad, did you know? I don't know. Did Pete told you about what happened? I end up spinning 4K diamonds for Oracle. I didn't loot any guardian at all. I was so mad because I was recording it for a video and I didn't loot one guardian, and you know what Pete said? You know what Blos said? Blos was like, haha, unlucky. So mean. So I'm gonna be showing you guys a video about this, an in-depth guide, so it's not gonna be long. I felt so unlucky. I was so annoyed. Imagine my diamonds that time was 4,598, and then I end up when I did the oracle, I end up refreshing it twice to get something better. And then after spinning it, I didn't even get... Whoa. He still has on this warehouse. I guess he's spinning without really showing. Ay, why can't you pass it from server 44 to 28? I need something better. I need a better guard. Now I got... Try to rule. Okay, so for the oracle, I will be explaining... No! Roll. Should I? Baka magalit naman. I don't wanna... I mean, right now, his oracle is solid. Are you sure? Okay. Pete, if you're listening right now, si Muhammad inuutusan ako. Okay. Lagot ako kay Pete nito. Okay, so we're gonna be using 2K Diaz. Muhammad, prepare the iTunes, ha? Prepare the iTunes. Lagot ako kay Pete. Okay. I should be... Let's see how unlucky I am. Okay? Let's see how unlucky I am. If I don't loot any guardian at all, it means my luck sucks. Okay? It's confirmed. I'm using Blos's account right now. I don't wanna look. Come on, give me something good. Kitams! See? You see this, Muhammad? You see this? You see this, Muhammad? You're seeing this, right? I'm so unlucky. I didn't even loot one guardian. I don't know. Nakakainis to talaga. And this is exactly what I looted also when I was using my Raya Gaming. I didn't loot any guardian. Now, for those people that are not aware what a guardian is, those things that I looted just now, those are soul stones, okay? Soul stones, wag pala dito. Soul stones, for those who I know, because I didn't refresh enough. But there's only like 11 DS there, so I couldn't refresh. So soul stones, for those that are not aware, soul stones are those things here on the sides. These are called soul stones, okay? Guardians are the one in the middle. It determines what element you're using, okay? So, for example, the reason why we chose thunder on this account, I don't know why he used thunder, but if I remember it correctly, I told him to use thunder because when he was rolling, it was I guess we looted so much thunder, so that's the reason why I chose thunder during that time. But whenever you're trying to pick an element to use, pick the element that is compatible with your battle spirit. So if you're using a flame type, then use flame type. And since yes, thank you. And since these two here, by the way, we normally switch it up. We can go for a battle spirit razor or a battle spirit azure flame because both of them are max away. Both of them are max star up. All of them are max, Hindi mo alam. Okay, basta alam mo, Dai, girl, alam mo to. kung ako ang gumagastos, hindi ko talaga alam exactly kung saan ko dadalhin yung DS ko. Mababaliw talaga ako ng bonggang-bongga. Pero, okay lang yan. Sila naman nagbigay sa akin ng go signal eh. Okay lang. Pero, literally, these are the things that you guys should be waiting for because this is what I'm editing right now. I wanted to inform you guys how to use this, what's the purpose of that, what's the purpose of the Guardian, what's the purpose of Soulstone, and all that stuff. Because I think that a lot of you guys are confused why some players have this kind of thing in their title, and then you guys will see other players that doesn't have that symbol on their names. So those are the things pretty much that I want to clarify with you guys. But for now, I guess I should rest because my hands, I didn't drink any painkillers, and my arms right now is killing me. Congratulations to my arm. Anyways, I really want to thank you guys. Andun pa pala sila sa Discord. Oh. Anyways, guys, I really want to thank you guys so much for tuning with me. I'll probably be live streaming again at Saturday or Sunday. Not unless there's something to do with ESGS. So, you know. Tinabihan mo talaga yung It's for comparison, Nick. It's only for comparison. I think Rusty, if you check, Rusty, try to check my old videos. I have in-depth guides for spirits, for glyphs, for those kind of stuff. Even for the best gears and all that stuff. I have in-depth guides, and the in-depth guides normally last for maybe 10 to 20 minutes. And those are consolidated information about the game. About how I understand the game and all that stuff. Just don't focus too much on the live stream because most of the time in the live stream I answer questions. Just questions, and that's the reason why it takes like 1 hour, 2 hours whenever I'm doing that. But next time I'll probably be doing my live stream on Facebook. So yun lang. Anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in with me. I really appreciate you guys. I add today 150 BP for really OP. Oh yeah, I haven't really checked the characters, that's why. You know those two, the two babies. That's why I didn't really notice. But yeah, I noticed the MG also becoming really strong and durable. Thank you for that, Muhammad. Really appreciate it. Alright, so thank you guys again so much for tuning in with me, and see you guys again on my next video. Peace out. XOXO. Raya. I'm trying not to cough.